Hello, welcome to Buzz on Business. I'm your host for today, Kimberly Corrigan, the administrator at Pearlview Rehab and Wellness Center. I am also a newly appointed board member to the Northern Medina County Chamber of Commerce, and I'm excited to host our show today, and I look forward to introducing you to some of our area businesses. Welcome back to Buzz on Business. We're here today with our first guest, Dale from Sherman and Sons. Dale, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Who do you have with you today?
I also have my two sons, Alex and Taylor Sherman.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello, Taylor. Very nice to meet you. So, tell me a little bit about your company.
We're a family-run business. We started the business about 12 years ago. Both my boys are along with me here. They are both in the business. We are, just a family-run business. We try to treat our customers like family, so we're here together today to discuss what we do for landscaping.
Great. That's wonderful to hear. Alex and Taylor, tell me, why did you decide to follow your dad into the company?
We just love and fell into the passion of doing great work for our customers. Ever since high school, we'd get done with school and we'd want to go out and work. We love seeing the facial expressions on all of our customers on how well of a job that we did, from cutting grass to installing a nice hardscape patio that they can enjoy and brag to their family and friends and enjoy throughout the summer.
It's more that satisfaction of like turning nothing into something that gives me the satisfaction of why I love and have the passion for this. Especially turning like a barren area of soil and grass into like this nice landscape patio project, or this nice landscape design flower bed that, like, oh wow, look at that plant, or oh wow, look at this. That astonishing factor when they come and look at it for the first time is what really makes me like what I do.
Okay. And were there any clubs or anything that you were in high school that kind of drove that passion?
Well, for me, I was in FFA, which is Future Farmers of America at Buckeye High School, and I started doing landscape competitions through there, and that's another reason why I kind of fell in love with it, because I started seeing what the industry does, and then throughout with that, I decided to continue my career in the landscaping, and I went to college at Ohio State ATI for landscape construction and design. So I was able to learn more how to design patios and fireplaces to even like water features, and also be a plant nerd kind of like. So I love talking to customers, especially saying, well, we can try this, and then I also have my version to help you guys understand what I'm talking about, like with a picture book and all that other stuff. So just talking about plants and expressing what this plant does and what time of year or whatever else really excites me, and then actually putting that on paper to then out into the field to see how they can see it makes it an astonishing feeling that then they can actually see from paper to real life.
Okay. So you had the great opportunity then to be in the FFA and graduate from Ohio State. And also Taylor did the same thing?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We both actually were also part of 4-H, but with the FFA, we both held offices, so we did run the club. We were both presidents and treasurers, so we were able to organize things. That's where I also helped with our organization keys, as in running a business, for running a chapter involving with 30 other students. So we would also do other competitions for landscaping, troubleshooting, and the other plant IDs and stuff like that to help with our leadership roles into the company to help our employees as well and run the company.
All right, sounds great. Tell me, Dale, what is the scope of the company? Do you do residential?
We do both. We do residential, we do commercials, we do everything from snow plowing, snow removal, salting, landscaping, irrigation, hardscapes, and anything outside that needs to be done. We gear our residentials towards our elderly people. We like working with the elderly people, make sure they're okay, make sure that we got that connection, make sure they're, they get their stuff done that they need at a reasonable price.
Mm-hmm. That's actually really great to hear, because I'm in the elder care business and I'm quite passionate about taking care of our elders. So it's nice to know that you're not just the landscaper showing up to get the dollar to mow the lawn. You're out there and you're actually checking on them and you're making sure that they're okay, and you're building family, you're building a community, and you're really looking out. It's nice that you show your sons that, and that you're carrying on, taking care of not only our prior generations, but future generations to come. What is your favorite thing about the company?
Well, it's a family-run business. We get to know everybody who works with us really well. We treat them like family, and like I said, it's meeting the people and taking care of their needs at a reasonable cost that I enjoyed the most. It's getting out there and not just being behind a desk and then just that's my job, I sell the job, and then they never see me again. I'm back out there and make sure everything's working properly, make sure everything's done for them, and we're checking up on them.
Okay, sounds great. Tell me the scope of the practice. Do you do Cuyahoga County? Where are you located at?
We're located centrally in Medina Valley City area.
Okay.
But we do go up to Brook Park. We do their seniors up there for the city of Brook Park, cutting the lawns and do the grass. We're into Parma Heights, Seven Hills. We're in Lorraine County, Medina, Akron, Summit counties. So we're, I would say, within the 20-mile radius of this area we go out to.
And you have a second location located in Seville?
Yes.
All right. How long have you been down there?
We just moved out there a year ago, and now we're just expanding more out that way, so towards Worcester areas and that too. So we're expanding out in that general area also.
Okay. Taylor, what was the favorite project that you've worked on that you're really proud of?
I would have to say our favorite project would have to be when we did a larger scale paver project that we did everything for the customer. We put a new lawn in. Obviously it wasn't all done one summer. It was a phased out project, but we would go out and put some barn stone down. We put a nice patio in the backyard for the customer. And with Alex, my brother, with his knowledge in plants, really just brought out the property and how just the contrast and the size of the plants and the colors, that he had a nice arrangement of colors throughout the whole season, and it just really brought joy to us as a company.
Sounds good. So, Alex, as a self-declared plant nerd, what would you do when you want to have a nice landscape but your ground is eroding?
Well, with the ground eroding, you're talking about you having a slope going away from the house?
Yes.
Well, first off, you would start with some type of foundation and retain some of it, and then also there's different types of ground cover, depending on how much of a slope you can put going down, like your English ivy, those types of ground cover going down the hill. But if you want to have like a nice decorative wall going around the house, and then you have your nice plant foundation going around the house that you cover all the seasons. You have spring, summer, and fall. So you want to make sure you hit all those colors and contrast. And also, believe it or not, there's one factor that a lot of people will forget about, and that's the winter contrast. You want to have something to have some type of exfoliating bark or some type of color during the winter time, so your landscape isn't also bare in the wintertime too. You also want to have that contrast for the wintertime, so you have something to look at, like, oh, that's pretty cool, even though with snow covered on it or with ice glaze on it. To actually add that effect into a landscape really brings out what a true landscape bed formation should be. Wow.
I didn't even realize that. That's kind of great to know. So winter's almost over and we're headed into spring, and April is just around the corner. It's kind of going to be nice to get back out there and see a little bit of green. And like you said, it's kind of dull and dreary this time of year. Where do you get started at?
Well, we started our program at the Medina County Garden Show. We'll be out there, go to display that there. So we start talking to people then, and then we just start growing from there. Actually, this time last year, we already were putting in new landscaping because the weather was so nice.
Oh, wow, very nice. Okay.
Normally in the spring, we also start off with spring cleanups, mulching, and then clean up your flower beds and starting getting ready to lay mulch and putting that deep edge and going around your flower beds and just getting everything cleaned up and spruced up, kind of like a spring clean, and getting everything ready for the summertime.
Okay. So one last thing that you would like to leave with our viewers. Tell me, how do we reach you? How do we get a hold of you?
We're on Facebook, we're on the internet. They can call our number at 330-225-1599. That way, we're on Facebook, we're out there everywhere.
All right, sounds great. That's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much for being on our show. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.